It has been a problem for a while. I'm hoping and praying that I do get some resolution.
Yeah, pop-up block parties, an ongoing issue that people want resolved here in the capital city. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Hansen.
And I'm Stacey Skryzak. It's our top story tonight. News Channel 20's Alyssa Hui has been following this story all week. She brings us live now with more details. Alyssa?
Yeah, John and Stacey, there are several factors in preventing and, stopping these block parties from happening. But one of the biggest things it comes down to is police staffing.
When these pop-up parties happen, it's just so overwhelming with all of the cars, all of the people. What do? How do you handle that?
Those are the exact same questions we've been asking the Springfield Police Department. Police Chief Kenny WINSLOW says the key to stopping these parties is help from the community.
They're organized on social media. They're being dropped at the location at the last minute. If they get there and the police are there, then they drop a different location and go to a different location. So, it's a little bit of chasing our tail.
That's a very similar line of reasoning from the city and police for years. This is what Chief WINSLOW said last June.
The bottom line is the police department's obligation to keep the community safe.
The problem is we have to get out there before they get out there, but we also have regular calls for service we have to handle as well.
Addressing regular calls of service on top of block parties means the department just doesn't have enough staff.
Our officers and resources are spread out by calls for service, okay? If I take some extra body to put on midnights, I'm taking them from day shift or I'm taking them from evenings.
Mayor Jim LANGFELDER says they're issuing temporary restraining orders for the party organizers. The intention is to keep the parties from popping up in the first place.
When it grows into the hundreds, it's really more of a control situation at that point.
Residents like Margaret Franklin believe the police need to reevaluate where officers are being placed in the city.
I don't know how many officers they have on duty, whether it's overnight or whether it's, the second watch, I don't know. Something has to be done, and I think the police need to take maybe a reevaluation of where they do have the most officers.
I reached out to the Springfield Police Department and the mayor's office, hoping to get some more clarification on how they plan to address these block parties and the department's staffing, but we did not receive a response from either of them at this time. Reporting live in Springfield, Alyssa Hui, News Channel 20.
Thanks, Alyssa. Now, in previous stories that we reported that when police have tried to break up those block parties, it's led to some officers being assaulted.